Welcome back. Sunnylands in Rancho Mirage has a rich history, no doubt, and appreciation for nature with several acres of manicured gardens. Now it is partnering with DAP Health for a storytelling project. This morning, our friend Stephen Hankey with DAP Health is live at Sunnylands to tell us more about this project. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, Thalia. Good morning. I mean, what a beautiful place to wake up with this beautiful background. Of course, all the Palo Verde trees are in bloom here at Sunnylands Center and Gardens. And today is the launch of a brand new project, as you said, called Story. It's a first time of a partnership between DAP Health and Sunnylands Center and Gardens. And the exhibit explores healthcare equity. Breaking it down through a series of audio and a short film series that explains to folks what is health equity, why it matters, and why they should care about this topic. The project is unique because it's told through personal stories through caregivers and experts from DAP Health who really bring to life one of the undertold stories about equity, which is shame. How does shame, or that deep feeling of unworthiness, prevent someone from asking for the care they need and want? I'm with Meekleen Gallagher, the Director of Education and Environmental Programs at Sunnylands Gardens, and we are excited about today. Tell me about this project. How did it get started?
So Story was something that came this last year during the pandemic, and it was one of those situations where we've always used the gardens to tell story. When we first opened, we used it to introduce Sunnylands to the community who weren't sure what we were and what we were doing. And now we're looking at it as a space to sort of elevate voices. And so Story, when we created these great new garden boards, we were deciding how do we use these and beyond our general use. And then we started watching organizations who were struggling in the pandemic with not being able to get their voices heard, with not being able to interact. If you didn't have an outdoor space, you were at an extreme disadvantage over the last year in how to engage with your population. And so that's where we started looking at ways to use the gardens. And once these got designed, we thought this is perfect. We can put these out. People can walk through the garden. They can hear the stories at whatever comfort level they have. They can socially distance. And it's doing what we like to do, which is collaborating with our neighbors, with our community, to let them use this space as well. And that's really how this got started.
So this is a really innovative use, of course. During the pandemic, we've seen restaurants all across the valley use something called a QR code to bring up their menus, and you're using it to bring this storytelling to life. For someone who might not be familiar with the QR code and how they use it on their smart device, how does it work?
Okay, so a QR code is best thought of as maybe like a digital fingerprint. So that code that you're seeing there is unique to a website URL code. So if we have something that's on a website, and that will trigger their phone to take you to that address. And so all you have to do, if you have most of the smartphones, is hold your phone up to it with the camera open. You'll get a little signal that'll say, do you want to go to this address? You tap that, say yes, and it will open up whatever is there. In the case of DAP Health, it will go, each of these signs will go to a different speaker who's going to share their experience with dealing with patients and shame and that whole concept and health equity. And each one is different. So it's a couple-minute engagement. So basically, it takes a static design and just illuminates it and invigorates it.
So the project opens today. It's going to be going for the next 3 weeks at Sunnylands. Of course, the gardens are free and open to the public, and everyone's invited to come and experience this journey of healthcare equity via story here at Sunnylands Gardens. Right. Back to you, Thalia.
Thank you, Stephen Hankey. QR code, the new way to do everything, and this is fascinating. Thanks for being with us.